The ABC acknowledges Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples as the traditional custodians of the lands, waterways and skies across Australia. This continent is home to hundreds of different nations whose knowledge has helped shape and evolve our understanding of the land and seas. Today we pay respects to elders past and present and recognise the contribution of all First Nations peoples to the land we live, learn and play on.
We got what you want, we got what you want, we got what you want, so come and get it. We got what you want, we got what you want, we got what you want, so come and get it.
Well, hello there.
It's so exciting.
Putting this on ABC free to air.
Juicy.
A warm welcome to ABC in 23, a preview of the ABC's 2023 slate. We've been proudly serving Australians for 90 years, delivering quality storytelling that is newsworthy, diverse and entertaining. Next year, across a range of platforms, we will offer a wonderful array of ABC programming and other content that deliver both heart and humour, captivating audiences of all ages, whoever they are, wherever they live. Shows with a distinctive Australian accent led by a roll call of amazing local talent. As the biggest commissioner of content in this country, there is a treat in store for every Australian.
I sure hope nothing goes wrong.
To tell you more, here's Hard Quiz host Tom Gleeson.
Hello and welcome to ABC in 23. We'll reveal the huge lineup of the shows and the stars coming to the ABC next year. But before we kick off, I'd like to answer the question on everyone's mind with one word. Yes! I'll be back with new episodes of Australia's favourite show, Hard Quiz in 2023. You'll see what subjects fascinate your fellow Australians as they try to outwit, outplay and outsmart each other to win the ultimate prize, the limited edition big brass mug. Now, one thing I know from the many complaint letters I receive is that comedy is very subjective and people are stupid. And that's why in 2023, ABC is bringing you more homegrown comedy than usual. So there's something for everyone. Personally, I've always wanted a new version of Mother and Son starring Denise Scott and Matt O'Kine, but you can't have everything, or can you?
Well, be careful what you wish for, Tom, because I'm Matt O'Kine.
And I'm Denise Scott.
And we are indeed bringing you a revamped, reimagined version of Mother and Son in 2023. Denise, how are you feeling?
I am so thrilled. Terrified.
Hey, look, we've got big shoes to fill. We
Yeah,
get
all
it.
right, Matt.
But for anyone who's not familiar with the original, Mother and Son is all about a journalist called Arthur who has a breakup and has to move back in with his mother, Maggie.
Yes, and pretty soon the big question is who is actually looking after who?
It's going to be an absolute hoot. We can't wait to see you there. And look, for any doubters, I mean, check out this hairline. I was born to play a 2023 Arthur.
You certainly were. Oh, but Matt, hang on, you've got something on your face. Oh.
Mother and Son is one of ABC's most loved shows. No pressure! Arnie Donna are the rock stars of Australian comedy. They sell out massive venues across the country, like me. They're social media sensations, like me. And next year, they're coming back to where it all began for them, the ABC.
Thank you so much, Tom.
Now that guy, he quizzes hard. Yeah, does hard.
Hi, we're Auntie Donna, and we can't wait to bring a new show, Auntie Donna's Coffee Cafe, to ABC in 2023.
Yeah. Three.
This is a heightened, ridiculous sitcom about three friends who are trying to run a cafe. They get up to bizarre adventures, and we really hope that it's going to be the latest, greatest addition to Australia's incredible history of ridiculous, stupid comedies.
We're very proud of this awesome Australian ensemble in the show. There's great up-and-coming fresh faces of Australian comedy, alongside some faces you will know, Miranda Tapsell, Pia Miranda, Broden Kelly, and who could forget, Richard Roxburgh.
Your Honour, it's me, Rake.
We cannot wait to make you laugh on ABC and ABC iView early next year.
How is this going to sit on a Wednesday night on ABC?
The ABC can't afford things like House of the Dragon, but we can afford one of its stars, Ryan Corr. And next year, he and Bob Morley join forces in a comedy about friendship, grief and ghosts. It's called Limbo.
Charlie.
He loved his family.
Do you think Dad is watching us?
One thing I know is true. He loved you very much.
That was his job.
Fucking Jesus, Nate! You're still here.
You're the only person who can see me. I must be here to fix a mistake that I made with you.
Some souls remain to pass on profound wisdom.
There are others. Are they as annoying as you?
Morning.
Shut up! Is there a problem here?
This is amazing. First sex since Beth.
Maybe that's why I'm in limbo, is to help you with it.
No, definitely not.
Katie, no more work from home.
ABC's rich diversity and storytelling is also reflected in its drama. In 2023, ABC's world-class Australian drama is captivating, colourful and full of variety. From the wilds of Tasmania to the riotous 80s, set in newsrooms and mosques with stories that reflect our shared history and our present-day communities. Coming to ABC in 23 is a new series, House of Gods, which is set in a contemporary Australian Muslim community. Here now is the writer and star Osama Sami to tell you more.
G'day from Istanbul. I wanted to use the setting of this city, the many mosques here, as an excuse to talk to you about an exciting new TV series for the ABC called House of Gods. House of Gods takes audiences behind the scenes of a Muslim head cleric's family and the community he leads. It's a drama about faith, family, secrets and lies, and the personal cost of power and ambition. It lifts the veil of what really goes on inside a mosque. I'm the son of a head cleric, so these stories were drawn from real life experiences. Yeah, I'm really excited for the audiences to get stuck into House of Gods on the ABC. طبعا أنا جدا متحمس أن الجمهور يشاهد ويتابع مسلسل House of Gods على الABC في عام 2023.
ABC remains the home of Australian drama and continues to be the nation's leader as an incubator of creativity and nurturer of talent, both on and off the screen, encouraging young Australians just starting their careers to supporting our most accomplished of talent. ABC is the network that allows them to shine. There is a wonderfully diverse breadth of emerging and established talent coming to ABC in 23. Here now is a first look.
Hi, I'm Marta Dusseldorp and I am here in the beautiful state of Tasmania shooting a brand new series called Bay of Fires. I play Stella, who finds herself in this tiny community, very affectionately known as Misery Bay, created by Andrew Knight, Max Dan and myself. It's full of fun, love, humour and a couple of unfortunate events, and set on the incredible west coast of Tasmania. So it's not one to miss. I hope you enjoy it. It'll be on the ABC 2023 and I will see you there. We're going away for a while. A surprise holiday.
Mom!
The world put us here and then promptly
quietly proceeded to forget us.
This show doesn't feel like a holiday.
What do they mean by low-level radiation area?
Not that much.
Who is this woman?
We have to stay in hiding until this nightmare ends.
She's frightened of something.
It's just going to get worse coming here.
Oh no, that's no good.
A word of warning. Frightened people behave badly, but greedy people can be much worse.
Hello, my name is Willie McKenna and I play Ed Kennedy in The Messenger.
And my name is Katanya Maynard and I play Richie.
We have almost finished filming here on The Messenger, and we can't wait for audiences to see this show next year on the ABC.
Based on the best-selling novel by Marcus Zusak, and it is a drama full of heart, hope and love.
And it's a story of mystery as well, and intrigue, and it's probably like the power of friendship.
And that small acts of kindness can make a huge difference.
Oh yeah, big time. Can't wait. Can't wait for audiences to see The Messenger coming out in the ABC in 2023. See you then.
I'm getting messages from someone written on the Ace of Diamonds.
Are you here to save us?
Maybe someone's decided you're a hero.
You are the least likely savior I've ever met. You couldn't even save yourself.
What the hell are you following me for? Maybe I'm supposed to help you or something?
I need help.
Ta-da!
Friends like you are a precious thing.
All I've ever wanted is to be treated like everyone else.
Yeah, but you're not like everyone else, Richie.
I know what I'm doing.
This is who I'm meant to be. I am the messenger.
You're under no obligation to listen to these messages, let alone act on them.
I haven't sent to stop you! Get the hell away from me and don't come back.
I don't need your help now, Marv. I needed it then.
Tick.
We did it.
You can love someone if they don't give you what you need. Maybe you have to find someone who can.
I don't need you.
Awesome.
So it's settled then.
You know, all I ever wanted was just one nice interaction with my dad.
You broke the rules. This only works if you follow the rules. Sometimes you just have to play the cards you're dealt.
I don't want to be a messenger anymore!
No more riddles. I just want to finish what I started.
Dead man Ed Kennedy.
Hi, I'm Sam Reed. I play Dale Jennings in The Newsreader. Here's a sneak peek of Season 2 coming to the ABC in 2023.
On my hand in 5, 4, 3.
We interrupt our programming with breaking news.
Australia's stock exchange has seen the single greatest fall in its history.
Gentlemen, how are we? News at 6's very own golden couple of news, Miss Helen Norville and Mr. Dale Jennings.
I know exactly who you are.
There was no other bloke that would have given you the chances I gave you.
Can we expect a newsroom wedding?
I like a mystery. Kind into it.
And action. Hi, everyone.
It's just good TV.
We interrupt our programming with breaking news.
Please welcome Miss Helen Norville and Mr. Dale Jennings.
We're going away for a while. A surprise holiday.
This show doesn't feel like a holiday.
I'm getting messages from someone.
What the hell are you following me for?
Maybe I'm supposed to help you or something?
I need help.
This is exciting.
Yeah, it's getting some buzz. Sure set the cat amongst the pigeons.
Can you email all that to me and CC everyone?
The good news is I have met some other wandering souls.
There are others.
Just trying to buy some unicorn undies.
Dolphin? Shut up! Is there a problem here?
How is this going to sit on a Wednesday night on ABC?
How about that? Yeah. Too damn beautiful to ignore. Are you ready? I feel like a theme's emerging here.
Subtle.
In 2022, Mardi Gras came home to ABC.
Hi, I'm Zoe Coombs-Marr, comedian, professional lesbian, and currently speaking to 2 cameras. And I'm here to tell you that in 2023, Mardi Gras is only the beginning. In a glitter cannon explosion of queerness, World Pride is crashing into Sydney and onto your ABC. It'll be a vibrant and uplifting celebration of the LGBTQIA+ world. I'll see you there, freaks. Speaking of freaks, my contribution to this queer carnival of content is Queer Australia. It's a 3-part documentary series exploring the untold and frankly fascinating queer history of this continent.
Whoa.
This is the unfinished dictionary of queer language.
There's a lot on queer. Queer is... What is it? No, we don't know.
Aboriginal forms of sexuality were eroded on this continent, while colonial sexuality was evolving.
It's very hard not to get emotional about it because when I was a young person, my life was criminalised.
It was illegal for me to be myself.
They'd grab you and you were booked and dragged off to the police station.
If we're going to explain why it took so long to decriminalise homosexuality, we have to come back to these convict prisoners. They hold the key.
Homosexual practice.
Go.
Trans, intersex, queer,
bisexual.
Yeah, it's a lot. And we're not even finished yet. In fact, I've got to get back to it. But before I do, let me introduce you to some other people who believe love is love. Dating novices, they're the stars of a new show from the team behind Love on the Spectrum. Please enjoy this first look at Better Date Than Never.
Hello, how are you going?
My name's Navali, I'm 20 years old and I've never been on a date before.
I've never been on a first date. I've never been kissed by anyone before.
Have you been on a romantic date as Diane?
Never. Not yet. Oh, not yet. I live in hope.
What have you done to try and meet someone?
Nothing. I'm just too scared.
It just makes me just a tiny bit sad because I'm hoping to find the one.
I want someone who is gentle and kind to me.
She'd have to be somebody that had a bit of a sense of humour.
I want someone smoking hot.
Do you think you're ready to start dating?
Definitely. I don't want to live my life in fear.
Oh my God, I'm just jumping out of my seat just thinking about it really, but...
Try to pull myself together. Try my best. I'm ready. Is that my date?
It's been a few years since we first launched The War on Waste, and I'm pleased to report that in 2023, the ABC is putting this critical issue back on the agenda. Over 3 episodes, the new series of War on Waste will reveal how far we've come in some areas, but also how far we've fallen behind in others in the wake of the pandemic. We'll follow up on campaigns and stories from previous series. Some big promises have been made over the last few years, so we'll dig deep to find out if they've been met. And we'll provide the answers to your questions around waste and how best to reduce it. So get ready, Australia, to get involved and be engaged, because together we can make a big impact. Join me for War on Waste on ABC in 2023.
Hello, my name is Phil Breslin, and I'll see you next year on ABC in an incredible new series called First Weapons, where I get to explore some of the science and ancient knowledge behind some of Australia's oldest, most innovative and deadliest first weapons. Now, I'm currently out on the road at the moment, travelling around Australia, getting to meet some of the makers of these lethal weapons. Now, some of these weapons you may have heard of before, like the long spear or the returning boomerang. Others, like the Walter-Geary or Coich, well, they'll simply amaze you. It has been a thrill and an absolute privilege for me to learn about this aspect of First Nations culture, and I cannot wait to share it with you next year right here on ABC in 23.
Telling compelling Australian stories is what the ABC does best. No other network or streaming platform features more Australian stories and voices than the ABC and ABC iView. And we keep exploring new ways to connect to our audiences. This year, we introduced personalisation across ABC iView. Next year, we'll roll out audio description across the platform, making it accessible to even more Australians.
They relax in the lounge. Dad lifts a leg.
Oh, Bluey!
We aim to meet our audiences wherever they are. Take our new teen show, The Disposables. Made for ABC Me, ABC iView and TikTok, it is the first of its kind. It shows again how the ABC is responding to the changing preferences of our audiences. When you change, so will we. Gen Z are going to love this innovative thriller of a show. To tell you more, here are two of the stars of The Disposables, Lakota and Sumi. And I'll see you in 2023.
What's up, ABC fam? It's your boy Lakota here, all the way in LA.
And Sumi G from Western Sydney.
We are super stoked to just have finished filming our new show, The Disposables.
It's an interactive news show for you guys, our ABC audience.
You can jump on social media to help us find her dad and...
Slay.
An actual monster.
You can watch us on ABC iView or TikTok.
It's nothing like you guys have seen before, so we are super excited to show you all.
Here's a little preview to get you excited.
See you all on ABC.
2023.
Oh, girl. School form was coming up. I'm gonna ask Pre.
Dad, I've called you like 11 times.
Your dad can't do a no-show next week with immigration. I mean, if he's late or you miss an interview, they'll deport you.
Where are you?
This is bigger than you can handle. Just go to the cops.
You want to go for a ride in the truck? Turn around.
If he didn't come to work last night, you need to turn that off.
Two reasons why my dad's in trouble. One, he didn't show up for the most important interview of our lives. And two, he never went to work.
Oh, can you see this? Turn that camera off!
You gotta see this.
We're breaking in. My dad's been kidnapped, so we're gonna stay alive in case something happens.
Hi, I'm Mia, and along with Play School, there's much for Aussie kids to enjoy on ABC in 23. Returning with new series, the cadets of Kangaroo Beach launch more Madcap beachside missions. Ginger and the Vegasaurs return with new episodes from the crunchiest time in history. And adorable new best friends Beep and Mort are back with more action-packed adventures in Mollyvale. I'm also thrilled to announce new ABC Kids shows, bursting with imagination, Gardening Australia Junior, launching in 2023, hosted by Costa and featuring the Gardening Australia team and an eager bunch of young green thumbs. The world's favourite healer family, Bluey, will also be back with new episodes. And I can't wait to watch. And I can't wait to see you on Play School in 23. Now over to you, Cassie.
Thanks, Mia. In 2023, ABC kicks it up a notch with some new nail-biting and inspiring live-action dramas, including a new show filled with fun and frights, The Spooky Files. While Turn Up the Volume will rock and roll you and inspire you to find your voice. And we will go behind the scenes with two intrepid, wildlife-loving kids in The Wildlifers. Plus, animated favourites 100% Wolf and Space Nova will all be back. Along with the disposables, teens are going to love the supernatural buzz of Crazy Fun Park. And I've just finished filming the new series of The PM's Daughter, and I can't wait for it to drop next year on ABC. See you on ABC in 23.
Welcome to a year filled with wonders.
Oh, this
is beautiful!
What's going on? Am I dead?
No, but we are.
The undead rise.
No, it's a green turtle hatchlings rise.
Exactly like zombies.
This is bigger than you can handle.
Turn that off.
This is my daughter.
Who doesn't love a post-school stakeout?
Huckster's knocking the school down. I'm so ready. I want action, excitement, and aliens. Oh!
Yes, please.
New Play School in 2023.
There's no one better than
For the whole family, there's nowhere better than ABC.
ABC 23.
Hello, I'm David Wenham. Earlier this year, I took a break from the acting career to work on an interview show, the ABC of. It was slightly nerve-wracking, a lot of fun, and an absolute privilege to sit opposite some pretty amazing Australians as they told me about their lives. Well, I'm thrilled to say we're going around again, digging through the vast ABC archive to find clips that show our guests their younger selves. As you can see, I'm on set right now. We've just recorded our first interview, and I wish I could tell you who it was with, but I promise you the wait will be worth it. See you on the ABC in 23.
The ABC of creates a portrait of a person by collecting shiny little fragments of them from the ABC's rich archives. Me, I take the lazy way out. I use food. In 2023, I'm heading back into the kitchen with some of our most notable Australian parliamentarians to find out what makes them tick in a delicious new series of Kitchen Cabinet. Through factual and specialist programming, the ABC brings our culture, people and history to life in creative and innovative ways. The humble Aussie corner shop, for example, becomes a time machine for our well-loved Ferrone family as they run one for 150 years back in time for the corner shop.
Pigeon pie.
No. Oh. And on ABC in 23, crowd favourite Anthony LaPaglia dives into the murky depths of Australia's post-World War II mafia history in a new series, The Black Hand. Part murder mystery, part investigation, you'll be on the edge of your seat seeing how the rural Italian community in far north Queensland fought back against the mafia. It's a very personal journey for Anthony and one hell of a story. Here's a sneak peek at The Black Hand.
People have worked these fields for over a century. Every headland of Cain has its own story, its own rich history, its own ghosts. This is the town where my father was born and he grew up.
Che non è stato facile per una bambina già da piccola sapere che aveva ucciso il padre di mio fratello.
Grazie. What a massive decision that must have been, to sail to a country so far away with just an idea in your head of what it might be like.
He was targeted by the Black Hand and D'Agostino's. He would check under his car bonnet every day for bombs.
And my grandfather had been shot in the back.
This is the tractor that they put the bomb under. The more he said he wasn't going to pay, the more determined they were to get him.
The Italian community banded together and made a stand.
G'day, I'm Tim Ross. I'm here in the Torres Strait Islands filming the new series of Designing a Legacy. You might be wondering what sort of architectural gems exist out here. Well, why don't you tune in to the ABC in 23 to find out.
It's no secret, I love nature and the great outdoors. My other love, of course, is gardening. And in 2023, Gardening Australia will be back for its 34th season, with all the tips and tricks to encourage us all to get outside and get growing. Next year, audiences will be treated to some stunning natural history shows that take a look at our incredible landscapes and the wildlife, some of which is found nowhere else on the planet. Acclaimed author Tim Winton shares his passion for the beautiful west coast of Australia in Ningaloo, while the fascinating documentary Dolphins, Is Our Love Too Deep, investigates the consequences of human interaction on our dolphin population. Platypus Guardian shares the amazing story of one man's journey to protect Australia's most unusual marsupial. And you won't want to miss Australia's Wild Odyssey, a series that captures the natural beauty of Australia like never before. Enjoy this first look at Australia's Wild Odyssey.
On planet Earth, life is hard. Yet somehow, it thrives. This wild odyssey follows the flow of water across the Australian continent to uncover the incredible connections that link all creatures on Earth, from ants to eagles to us.
There's a really complex interplay between plants, animals, streams and land. We need to realise that we're connected, that we're part of this planet as well.
Each piece of the ecological puzzle is revealed in awesome detail.
Indigenous people knew how important it was to live on this earth in harmony. We have to be like in awe of what happens in nature.
Across Australia's most unique landscapes, discover the story behind the ecosystems that support every living thing on the planet.
Did you know that thousands of unwanted dogs are neglected or euthanized every year? It's a sadly common and heartbreaking scenario. Next year on ABC, I'll be joining forces with the fabulous dog behaviourist Laura V, who will retrain and rehome these dogs in the new series, A New Leash Online. You'll laugh, you'll cry, and you'll be blown away by watching Laura in action, the dog whisperer extraordinaire. For every dog we save, we'll be enriching a human life, a mutual rescue, but you'll have to watch next year to see what I mean.
In 2023, I can't wait to ask extraordinary people to share their mixtapes in a new series of Take 5. The songs we love take us back to a moment, a memory, and some incredible stories. My wish list of potential guests, Dolly Parton, if you're listening, is growing. And I'd love to know what songs Australian conductor Simone Young would pick. From humble beginnings to conducting orchestras around the world to her triumphant return as chief conductor of the Sydney Symphony Orchestra, Simone's story is one of dedication, hope and passion. Her story is shared in the one-off special Knowing the Score, coming to ABC in 2023. One guest I did take 5 with this year is everyone's favourite sports presenter, Tony Armstrong. And in good news, Tony is back in 2023.
Thanks, San. Yeah, I'll be back on the News Brekkie couch next year with all the sport from around the country and the world. And I'm also pleased to announce I'll be presenting a new show about stuff. With the help of some fellow Aussies, we'll be taking a nostalgic, surprising and myth-busting journey through time to explore iconic Australian stuff. Stuff that is everywhere around us and perhaps even clogging up your shed. From the pioneering boomerang, Hills hoist and Victor lawnmower to one-day cricket, Sharon footies and the humble meat pie. And of course, some of our most questionable fashion staples. After all, we are the nation that gave the world Speedos, stubbies and gumnut jewellery. Get ready for great Australian stuff. Catch you in 2023.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
So, what are we looking at? Smile. Wow, wow, wow.
Strap yourselves in. It's going to be one hell of a party.
This is your invitation
To just have a bloody good time. Welcome.
I've never been on a date before.
I'm ready.
I want someone smoking hot.
Welcome to our store.
The Ferones are back. I love that we get to do this again.
We have to be like in awe of what happens in nature.
You're invited.
There's love, history and hope for the future.
I'm a homosexual.
A lesbian. Trans. Lezo.
Is that you, Art?
That looks like my little plump face.
Let's hop on board the campaign bus.
This is great.
Australian Simone Young, one of the most sought-after conductors around.
Discover how ancient weapons are made and used before science puts them to the test.
I confront the politicians who are still passing the buck when it comes to waste.
This is the town where my father was born and he grew up.
You'll be seeing me in 2023.
See you on the back roads in 2023.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Fernandez. I've been a journalist and presenter with ABC News for more than 20 years. Public interest journalism is at the heart of the ABC. We have journalists throughout the country and around the world. We tell the stories that matter to all Australians. Their stories. Our journalism has impact every day. Our reporting has led to inquiries being called, laws being changed, and exposed failures by governments and institutions. Just as important is having a meaningful impact for the better on people's daily lives, for the individuals and communities who share their stories with us. People learn from our journalism and start conversations. There are now dozens of news outlets around the world competing in the media space. It's incredibly noisy and crowded out there. Uniquely, the ABC is yours, owned by all Australians and existing only to serve Australians. Whether you're consuming ABC News on your TV, on your phone or on TikTok, our journalism is of the highest standard, rigorous and objective, which is why ABC News is Australia's most trusted news source.
When big stories break.
Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II has died.
When change is made.
They said people didn't know me, but I think they've got the name by now.
When we celebrate as a nation.
When you need us most.
I'm on my roof. The water's still rising.
There's a sense of disbelief, really.
It's devastating. Sorry.
We're
wherever you are, ABC News is there, meeting Australians on the platforms they use.
We've got more reporters in more places, serving and connecting communities and telling their stories.
From here in Karratha, Western Australia,
to Cairns in far north Queensland,
right around Australia,
into the Pacific,
and around the world.
They're broadcasting now.
We're on the ground covering news as it unfolds.
I want everyone to realize it's war.
We tell you what's happening and why it matters. If you had one message to the Australian people, what would it be?
Wake up and treat the climate emergency like an emergency.
We investigate and reveal important stories that the public has a right to know about.
Do you think justice has been done here?
Not at all. It's basically kill or be killed.
Don't.
No?
No.
No on camera.
In 100 years' time, people are going to look at us and say, they locked kids up who were 10. What were they thinking?
We're not just numbers, we're humans.
Host conversations about the issues you care about.
The handcuffs going on the judge saying, Mr. Dawson, you have to go now. Wow.
And encourage debate on the topics important to all Australians.
Colonisers will always cherry-pick a black voice that suits their agenda.
We give a voice to all Australians and make an impact in people's lives every day.
If we make common cause on this, we will make our country better.
There's never been a more important time for transparency and trust.
The ABC is a beacon of trust.
ABC News, what matters to you matters to us.
Hey, I'm Shazza Chidello. I'm Lawrence Lang.
And I'm Kirsten Drysdale.
And why are we here? Great question, Amanda. I'll answer that. We've got a new show coming out next year, and it's all about us answering your questions. Indeed, and here's one from TV Tonight. Doesn't the ABC already have Question Everything?
Yeah, but we're completely different. You, the home viewer, ask us the questions, and then we'll spend an enormous amount of taxpayers' money answering them.
Ita from level 13 has a question she asks. How much money? Don't worry, Ita. Less than you're paying Craig Rucastle, I promise.
You know it.
Wenley asks, what kinds of questions can people ask?
Oh, any questions about anything you want to know. You can literally ask us anything. That's great, because I've got this rash here. Can you... No, Lawrence, no. Questions like, do fish feel pain? And how do I join the Illuminati? And when can you make a citizen's arrest? And who's going to be on the show to answer your questions? Oh, that's a good one. I'll be.
And I'll be.
And so will I.
Along with Alex Lee, Cameron James and Lou Wall.
Oh. There's a question here from Lawrence. What's the show called? It doesn't have a name yet, Lawrence.
Why not?
That seems like an oversight. Ask Us Anything was already trademarked. We haven't come up with an alternative yet.
OK, but Ask Us Anything pretty much sums up the premise of the show, right?
Yeah. Can we use that as a working title? The ABC would rather we didn't.
The ABC doesn't need to know.
I think they're going to know.
Oh, yeah.
Question from me. How do you ask real questions? OK. There's going to be an announcement with an email address very soon. So,
what do you want to know?
I want to know all about this rash.
No, Lawrence! Dude.
I'll tell you what I want to know. What are you going to watch on ABC in 23? Thanks for joining us.
See you in 2023.
See you on Play School in 23.
Catch you in 2023.
See ya in 2023.
See you on Take 5 in 2023.
See more Hard Quiz in 2023.
See you in 23.
See you next year. I'll be hiding in your bins.